We are back with part 2 of the most hyped series, Top 5 Bodybags from the World Cup of Pokemon. A series where we show players getting absolutely destroyed, dominated and owned in the World Cup of Pokemon. So last time we had seen some amazing games. Today also we have some amazing games. Total pure Bodybags which you are going to be enjoying thoroughly. So guys, if you're enjoying my variety content, make sure to subscribe and leave a giant like on the videos, because we are on the road to 10k and we have the most exciting content every single day. Also, if this video gets 150 likes, we will be publishing part 3 as well. So without any more delay, let's begin part 2 of the top 5 Bodybags from the World Cup of Pokemon 2023. So number 5, we have a game from the World Cup of Pokemon round 1. On my side, we have Dali, who is representing Team Latin America, and on the top we have Sky Penguin, who is representing Team Canada. And now both these players are really good in OU. I mean, in Gen 8, both these players were really amazing. I don't know how good they are in Gen 9, but I've seen Dali play some games in Gen 9. They are really good. And Sky Penguin, they were an amazing player in Gen 8. They made Smoggle Lag through playoffs as well. But I don't know. I mean, they were kind of struggling in Gen 9. But regardless, this is a very important game. A must-win game for both, because both their countries at this point were doing very bad. So, but as I told you, this is a Bodybag. So let's just see what happened in this game. Balance versus balance. So without wasting much time, let's begin. So, we see the Landorus lead on a Slowking. Okay, good lead by Sky Penguin as usual. So, the Landorus can go for a rocks if he wants to. Landorus goes for the obvious rocks, and we see the Enamorous come out. This Enamorous might be Choice Spikes, let's find out. This Enamorous is Choice Scarf, it's not Choice Spikes, or it might be Calm Mind as well, but we'll find out that later. The Slowking comes out on the Wish. Okay, the Slowking can go for a future side if it wants to. I would go for the future side here. Yep, that's a good future side. The Slowking can Reception out into some other one. Okay, we see the Gambit come out on the potential Mach, I guess, or the Onco. That makes sense. But the Mach is gonna come out, I guess. Yeah, the Mach comes out, the Gambit can go for an Ironet, but decides to switch out. I don't know why he switched out though. But yeah, that was a waste of time by Dali. So Sky Penguin is playing well this early rounds. We see the knockoff come out, they get the poison. They knock off the Rocky Helmet, but do not get the poison. Even but it's a 60% chance to get the poison. We see the Landorus come out on that spin on the rocks. Okay, rocks come out. Yeah, so the Tusk is gonna obviously switch it to the Enamorous. This Enamorous is Choice Scarf. And the Landy goes for an Earthquake over U-turn. I don't know what was the Earthquake for, but the Cinderace comes out, takes the Moonblast, kinda well. The Ace is gonna go for a U-turn or the Wisp if he wants to. Ace goes for a Fireball. I don't agree with the play Sky Penguin is making. I mean, I get it, you want chip on the Tusk, but Burn is really good. Now the Landorus comes out, okay, on the Rapid Spin. Okay, cool Rapid Spin, but the Landy is gonna get a, oh, sorry, Rocky Helmet Landy as well. The Landy is gonna Grass Road and go for the rocks again. Sky Penguin now goes for the U-turn. Okay, they know that opponent has an Enamorous. Still he didn't get the rock. Okay, I get it. He wants to just code change the shits away, right? Okay, yeah, he goes for the code change. Dali switches out because he doesn't want to take a Fireball and die. The Slowking can go for a Reception or a future side. Okay. The Dragapult is a sub Hexpult. Okay. It might be a DD-Pult as well, but we'll find it out now. The Baxcalibur comes out. Oh my god, this Baxcalibur is gonna get Dragon Darts here. Yep, Sky Penguin switches out. He brings the Terra Fairy and switches out. Baxcalibur goes for an SD. Oh, this is not looking good for Mark. Is Mark gonna Terra right now to some flying or something? Goes for the Glaive Rush, obliterates the Mark. Holy shit. Okay, the Scream Tail has to come out. Okay, they go to the Landy to get the Intimidation, but Baxcalibur has 145 attack. Baxcalibur goes for the Ice Shot, totally destroys the Dragapult. The only saver can just Scream Tail. They go to the Guard. The Guard Terra Warriors Earthquake does a lot of damage. The Guard goes to the ID. Okay, at least he's kind of gonna nerf the hit now. Baxcalibur goes for one more SD. The Guard goes for the recover. Holy shit. Plus 2.5 Bags versus plus 2 Guard. ID is up, but I think it's too late. Is it too late? Bags goes for one more SD. Forces the recover. Oh my god. Battle between Golad versus Golad. Not David Golad. Oh my god. The Bags gets the crit and we all know where this game is going right now. Yeah, he goes for the Ice Shot because he doesn't want to take double damage from Fireball because of Blade Rush. But yeah, this Bax has over 2,000 attack right now. Over 2,000 attack. Sky Penguin is gonna get Ice Shot swept. First time in his career, the most humiliating defeat in his career. The Bags doesn't even die. Earthquake destroys the Scream Tail and the Cinderace. This is a Sucker Punch. Is he gonna save the Sixo? It doesn't have Sucker Punch. It's a bulky Cinderace, and this is the most humiliating defeat in Sky Penguin's career. My god, crazy. He got swept by an Ice Shot Baxcalibur. I mean, I get it though. Yeah, the crit on the Guard was unfortunate, but this is why, as I said, I mean, remember, when I started playing Gen 9 OU, they only said one thing. Baxcalibur is gonna be one of the best Pokemons ever. I mean, there were a lot of controversies. Baxcalibur dropped to EU for a while, just for a while. For 2 or 3 days, it was in EU. But look at where you are now. Where are we now? Excalibur is just 1 point short of S rank, just like 10, 12 minus usage in S rank. It's standing in the top A plus rank, one of the most used mons in OU, and this is the biggest wall breaker and stall breaker in OU right now, the biggest threat. If your team doesn't have a check for Excalibur, you are gonna lose the game no matter what. So pretty much, yeah, Dally just proved that to you. Now after this body bag, let's move on to body bag number 4. Game number 4, we have a battle between two stallers. Yeah, both of these players are known for stalling, and they have brought not a stall team though, but a team which is very, very close to stall. On my side, we have Evito, who is representing Team Europe, and on the top we have Kiana, who is representing Team US West. I think, yeah, it's US West. Yeah. So now, as I said, both of these players are stallers, big stallers. I mean, Evito is known to stall, but they try to win some heat more. For example, like let's say that now they have a pretty common team, right? Maybe they will shove in a Talonflame or Moltres, or maybe they will have let's say a baby Quagsire. What is that baby Quagsire called? Woopert over a Clodsire. So they are known to bring some heat stuff. They have brought like Typhlosion Hisu in a very crucial World Cup game. So Evito is known for bringing stall, but he just mixes it up with some heat, And on the top, Kiana, I mean, they're a new player to the community, and starting only they specialize in stall. They are a founder of the stall community. That's my information. I'm not sure, but this is what I know. So pretty much, yeah, and they have got a pretty fat balanced team. Looks like Hazelstack into knockup Samurott, Spike knockup Samurott, still looking Great Tusk into Boot Spam. This is my assumption from their team. And Evito has brought a team which is like almost like 5 of the monster stall, and they have a Meow, which is a really good stall support because it has spikes and it has knockup. So both are running Hazelstack, both are running fat, almost like a semi-stallish team. So, but let me tell you, this is a body bag. A body bag when a staller, body bag was staller. Very, very exciting game. Let's see what happened in this game. So, we see the Dragapult on the Zapdos. Okay, good lead by Evito, though the Dragapult can go for a Draco if he wants to. Dragapult, Terra Dragon goes for the Terra Dragon darts. Is this banded? I doubt it. It might be banded. I'm not sure about this damage. The Paul goes for the darts again. The guard is forced to go for the recover. He has to go for the recover. Kiana doesn't have a fairy type, so yeah, the Dragapult is gonna get one more darts up. I mean, Dragapult doesn't have to switch, right? Because if the guard goes for a Assault Cure, Paul is gonna claim a kill. So yeah, I think he's gonna switch out. Obviously, the Assault Cure might come out now. The guard has already wasted 3 recovers. The Zapdos comes out on the knock. Okay, that's a good knock, but yeah, Evito doesn't get punished and paralyzed. And when the rocks come out, it's gonna be big, big pain for Zapdos. And obviously, the rocks are gonna come out now because Zapdos can do nothing to a Clodsire. We see the Moltres double on the Great Tusk. That's an amazing double by Evito. The Slowking comes out on the Hurricane. This Hurricane does a fair chunk of damage, but I don't think this is an Assault-based damage. This is like Chill Reception for sure. Okay, the Meow comes out on the Chill Reception, as I had said. The Zap is gonna come out most likely. Yep. The Zap cannot click the electric move because the Claude is always gonna come out. It has to Hurricane, and Hurricane does absolute jack shit damage. This Claude is max HP, max PDF. He can go for a Toxic if Evito wants to. Evito goes for the Spike. I don't agree with the Spike. I would have Toxic here always. But I think Evito is fishing for the Flame Body. He gets the Flame Body. Okay, the Zapdos didn't get the Static, but Evito got the Flame Body. Burns the Great Tusk, and we see the Slowking come out to sponge the hit. Evito has U-turn as well. Okay, now the Dragapult comes out, and again, the guard has to eat the darts. The guard takes the rocks damage, and this darts it to hit KO, and Kiana has to sack him on right now. He is not going to the Goldengo because the Goldengo is most likely offensive, or I don't think he's gonna take the darts really well. The Goldengo comes out, take the rocks. I think this Goldengo might be covered club. Goes for the Make It Rain. This is a choice specs Goldengo that does so much damage, but it's just short to kill the Moltres. The Moltres didn't. Oh my god, Evito is so aggressive. He doubles to the Dragapult, and Kiana has to sack one more one. This is the disadvantage, but okay, he Terras the Zapdos to Fairy, and the Roost is gonna come out. Yep. He's forced to Terra. He's forced to make the Terra. Zapdos is a Pokemon which you never terrestrialize, but Kiana was in so much pressure. He forced the Zap to Terra. The Tusk comes out on which I assume a Spike. Oh my god, Evito doubles to the Meow. Threatens to get a huge damage with, The Zap comes out, but the Zap is not going to take the Flower Trick because it's a fairy type. It does so much damage. The Slowking comes out on the Flower Trick. I think Kiana Cat, this might be a banded Meow. I think it's a banded Meow, right? Okay. Evito has brought the double band team. Band Paul, band Meow. We see the Tusk on Tusk action, but Evito's Tusk has a huge advantage because the opposing Tusk is burned. Evito goes for the knockoff, knocks out the leftovers, and we see the spin come out finally, okay? But yeah, the Tusk is gonna get the joints up again. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the rocks up, or he doubles to the Moltres to get a free roost off. The knockoff just does like 5% damage, and this Moltres is gonna get a free roost off for sure. Yep. And the Moltres is free to get a U-turn off for sure on the opposing Slowking. Yep, the U-turn comes out on the Great Tusk. Slowking goes for the Chilly Reception. Okay, I think the Zap or the Samurott is going to come out. Yeah, we see the Zap come out. And this Donphan switches to the Claw side. Okay, the Zap goes for the Roost. I mean, yeah, you have to Roost, right? You're in a lot of pressure. You have to get the Zapdos or else you're going to get swept by the Meow and the Great Tusk. The Spike comes out and this Samurott does his Sacred Sword. He doesn't Sacred Sword. I guess he didn't have it, but the Series does a good chunk of damage. And the Zap is going to get sacked here. Okay, the Meow goes for the U-turn, fishing for the Paralysis, and Kiana finally gets the Paralysis. But the Claw is going to come out again. The Claw is going to get one more layer up. The Claw, does it go for one more layer or does he Earthquake? Oh, that's a really good Earthquake. He chips the Great Tusk even more. The Tusk is out of leftovers. The Tusk doesn't have a lot of turns left. Evito reads the knockoff. Yeah, and he goes for the Earthquake and this Tusk is going to die. The Samurott is going to come out to revenge or do a good chunk of damage. Yeah, and the Samurott is going to get the second layer up. Ow, that Claw didn't take the Spike well. Yeah, I mean the Ceaseless Edge well at all. The Zap comes out on the potential recover again. Okay, I think Kiana predicted maybe the Great Tusk to come out, I guess. Okay, the Earthquake does a lot of damage to the speed of Slowking. And the Claw is going to go for the Earthquake again. Yep, this Claw is becoming an utter menace. It keeps chipping down Kiana's team. The Ceaseless Edge comes out, gets one more layer up. Yeah, at this point there is 3 layers of hazards up on Evito's side. But like Evito's team is not that weak to hazards. It's a bit weak, but they have the Tusk at full. And like Kiana can't do nothing to block the spin. If Evito wants, he can go for the knockoff trick with the Goldengo or the Earthquake. Like Earthquake is so free. Is this Goldengo? It's not Balloon's covered cloak. And I don't know why Evito clicked the Rapid Swim. Because like Kiana's whole team is weak to because he knows the Great Tusk is max speed, goes for the Headlong Rush, destroys the Goldengo. And Kiana is just getting destroyed. The Zap has to Hurricane here because if Evito goes for the Headlong Rush, would have been over. Zap goes for the Hurricane, does no form of damage to the Crest, and this Crest is gonna do what it does best. And remember, Evito's Chastisation is gone, so the Samurott might threaten it to kill it with a Caesar's Edge, but Evito cannot, Kiana cannot hard double to the Samurott because this Crest has Moonblast, and the Samurott is gonna die to a +1 Moonblast. The Samurott has to come on now. Does this Samurott have Encore? Only Encore would set this Crest, you know. But yeah, they don't have Encore. They get a crit Ceaseless Edge, a crit stab, sharpness boosted Ceaseless Edge. Does a mere 65 damage. It's a max HP, max defense Crest. The Zap comes out. The Moonlight is gonna get nerfed because there is Hail up. But yeah, this Cresselia is covered cloak, so this Discharge is not gonna paralyze the Crest. The Crest is gonna just heal itself up till it gets to +6. And this Crest is gonna just do what it does best. It's gonna set up, it's gonna eat every hit, and it's gonna destroy Kiana's career. I predicted it's gonna 6-0 Kiana. Let's find that out. Yep. Keep boosting up. I don't know, like Kiana is fishing for, I don't know what the Future side was, but I think Kiana is panicking at this point. Kiana is panicking. He's going with the Sludge Bomb, but as I told you, this Cresselia always runs covered cloak, so this Sludge Bomb is never gonna poison. Yep, and the Stored Pod is a guaranteed quick KO now. Stored Pod kills the Slowking, and the Zap is just gonna be turned into baby food by this Crest. Hurricane cannot confuse because of the covered cloak, and Stored Pod destroys the Zapdos and just destroys Sixo Bodybag, Bodybag Staller. Yep, amazing game. And with that, we have 3 more games, the top 3. So let's move on to game 3, which is a shorter game. Game 3, we have a game between the current singles champion Vert, and their opponent is a very good player Leo, who is representing Team Latin America, and also Vert is representing Team US West. Vert is known for his mostly hyper offense and offense teams, but however, this game they have brought a pretty fat balanced team. Like this is a team which Vert has been spamming a lot, not just Vert, but a lot of players has been spamming. Yeah, AV Hoopa, the bulky guard, the bulky. It's a really fat team, you know, and they have Cinderace for removal, Tusk for rocks, and Stream Tail is a really good check for backscale and a lot of mons. It can encore and shut down a lot of mons. So yeah, pretty fat balance by Vert, and Leo, who is known for hyper offense, has brought a fat balance as well. So yeah, fat balance versus fat balance. But as I told you, this game is a very short game, so let's see this total body bag. We see the Rotom Wash come out on the Hoopa. This Hoopa is AV, this Rotom might go for the Will-O-Wisp though if it has. The Rotom is a T-Wave Rotom, it's not a Wisp Rotom. Okay, the Zap is gonna go for a Discharge. The Rotom takes it really well, it's a speed up Rotom. The Volt Switch comes out and the Slowking is gonna come out for sure. Yep, the Slowking has to shield reception out because the Hoopa is always gonna come out on the Slowking. Yep, the Hoopa comes out and Leo goes for a Sludge Bomb, trying to fish for the poison, doesn't get the poison, and this Hoopa is gonna go for a knockoff. Has to go with this Hoopa, goes for a knockoff, yep, and knocks off the leftovers. Okay. The Scream Tail completely was the Zamazenta, and we see the Scream Tail come out. The Scream Tail can go for a Protect and encore the Gambit. Yep, Scream Tail goes for the Protect. The Enamoras might be Choice Specs, does work Protect again. He goes for the Wish, and the Hoopa is always going to come out on the Slowking. Leo is fishing for the poison, he doesn't get it, and this Hoopa can go for a psychic now. Goes for the knockoff. Leo predicted the psychic, I guess, goes for a knockoff. The Slowking goes down. The Enamourus comes out. Terra Fairy, Moonblast does absolutely no form of damage. Terra Fairy specs, Moonblast doesn't do the damage. Oh my god, T-Bolt paralyzes it, and yeah, the knockoff knocks off the choice specs, and just like that, Leo just clicked X and went for his life. I'm just surprised by the bulk of this one. Let me tell you, this AP Hooper is not even max PDF. Yeah, it has PDF, it has a bit of investment. It's not even max CG max. It has a bit of investment. It's mostly offensive, but look at this damage. This damage, yeah, next turn. Enamourus, 130 special attack, Terra Fairy, choice specs, base 95 Moonblast. That is excluding stab. Doesn't even kill the Hoopa. My god. Yeah, imagine the bulk of this one. And yeah, at this point, I mean, you couldn't do much, right? Because his whole team is kind of always Screamtail. Yeah, Screamtail literally solos the whole team now. So, yeah, an 11 turn Bodybag by Word. And with that, let's move on to the top 2 games. I know, a lot of you guys are thinking that this has to be the biggest Bodybag in the World Cup 2023. But let me tell you, I gave it a lot of thought. I figured that this game and the number 1 game, both are like very, very close, but you know what? Since number 1 game, yeah, it has increased pressure and it has like increased importance. So this is why this game is at number 2. A lot of you guys might have watched this game. This game was uploaded by Blunder as well. I had also uploaded this game. A game between 2 legends, 2 classics, 2 relics. McMagan representing Team Europe and Malekith representing Team Spain. This is a game from the World Cup of Pokemon Finals. Yep. If McMagan wins the game, they send Europe to a tie breaks. But if Malekith wins this game, Spain is the World Cup of Pokemon 2023 champion. So it's a do or die game for McMagan, and Malekith is fighting for the trophy pretty much. So, but yeah, let's relive the moment once again. So we see the guard come out on the Zapdos. The guard goes for the turn 1 Terra. McMagan goes for the turn 1 Pasteurization and goes for a Salt Cure, trying to cheat the Great Touchdown. Malekith's Great Tusk is leftovers. It's not Rocky Helmet, so the Salt Cure is just going to do 6%, and the Tusk threatens it with a knockoff or an Earthquake. The rocks come out. I mean, that's fine. I mean, these old gen players kinda they want to get the hazards up as much as possible. Yeah, both McMagan and Malekith are old gen players. They're very, very good players, very, very old players. So Reception comes out and we see the guard come out of the Zapdos again. This guard threatens it with a Salt Cure. The Zapdos is gonna U-turn. Let's say U-turn Zapdos, a real-leg U-turn Zapdos on the Slowking, and the guard starts cursing up. It's a electric guard. It doesn't have a single weakness. There is no Earth Power on Malekith's team. There is no Earth Power. The best thing Malekith can do is Headlong Rush from the Great Tusk. That's still gonna do a lot of damage because most of these guards are speed up. The Reception comes out and finally Malekith goes to the Great Tusk, but this guard is 2.5x boosted. Guard has one of the highest defenses and HP in the game. That's a good knockup, that's a good crit as well. The Curse comes out again and the Future Sight is gonna hit. It's a max speed of guard, just 28%. Headlong Rush doesn't do even 30%, and this guard, my god, this guard is gonna do the guard stuff. I'm just gonna speed this part out because yeah, we all know what is gonna happen. The lead guard, mega boosted lead guard, pretty much yeah. McMagan just ended Malekith's career by this game. Just speed up and see, just watch the destruction. So the Great Tusk goes down. King Gambit comes out. This King Gambit is bleeding right now. This King Gambit has to fight for his life. This King Gambit has to crit. It has to crit for the sake of Spain. Cutout, does it crit? It doesn't crit. It doesn't even do good chunk of damage. Terra Dark King Gambit is considered one of the hardest hitters in the game. Nothing hits harder than this King Gambit. Nothing. I mean, it's fallen one still. It's very, very hard. Earthquake destroys the King Gambit. They go to the backs hoping for a crit. The crit doesn't come. Guard goes for the recover. The Salt Cure is going to totally destroy the backs. He's going to do 80% damage. Yep, 80% damage plus the 12% Salt Cure. The guard tries to crit again. I mean, the backs tries to crit again. He doesn't get the crit. The crit doesn't come. The Zap comes out. The Zap is fishing for the Hurricane Confusion into hit yourself into Confusion, but it doesn't get. So gets Salt Cure. Zap goes for the Confusion again. Doesn't get the Confusion. And the remaining two Pokemons are just going to be baby food. Cinderace trying for the crit, but McMagan, even if the Cinderace crit, he wouldn't have killed, and McMagan has his full family there. And yeah, possibly one of the biggest Bodybags in the World Cup of Pokemon 2023. But as I told you, right, game 1 is of a more higher platform, it's a more pressure game, so let's move on to game number 1. Game number 1, we have the grand finals game. On my side, we have Gary Oak, who is representing Team Spain, and on the top, we have their opponent, who is representing Team Europe. So as I said, this is the grand finals game. Whoever wins this game wins the World Cup of Pokemon 2023. So without wasting any more time, Hyper Offense versus Offense. Let's see what happened. We see the Samurott into the Samurott lead, crazy Samurott lead. Opponent misses the Ceaseless Edge and Garai hits the Sacred Sword, drags the Samurott to the Focus Sash. The Aqua Jet is gonna come out, but Garai predicts the switch, goes for the Ceaseless Edge, gets the layer of Spike Up and the damage of Zenta as well. This means that when the opponent goes to the Samurott next turn, the Samurott is gonna die to Spike. So the opponent is gonna have no hazards for this game. Garai makes an amazing prediction. I think he knows that the Amazon doesn't have Heavy Slam, so he just doubles to the Valiant. The Valiant goes on a Moon Blast. Opponent was lucky that this Valiant didn't have Source Dance. Now we see the Samurott come out on a Make It Rain. This Samurott is Assault Vesta. Make It Rain does near 20% damage, and one layer of Hazard is gonna go out. Does Gary Hazard or does he? Okay, he goes for the second layer of Hazard. Sees the Heavy a broken move. You not only get heavy damage, but you get the Spike Up as well. Opponent makes a really good double to the Sandy Shock. The Sandy Shock is going to be speed boosting and rocks as well. And Garai goes to the Tornadus. Okay, now the Great Tusk comes out on the Stealth Rocks. I would have personally clicked Earth Power because I want damage. At this point, you just want damage. You want to end the game as quickly as you can. The good Goldengo, but Garai goes for the Ice Spinner. Goldengo goes for the Make It Rain. This Tusk is going to take a lot of damage. But we see that this Tusk is max attack, max speed. This Goldengo is going to get outsped and killed. Did it has rapid spin or does it rocks or does it quake? Goes for the quake. That's a safe play. You don't need to risk at this point. You're way too much ahead. The Tornadus is definitely going to come out here. The Body Press doesn't even kill the Great Tusk, and the Great Tusk kills the Zamazenta. So my god, this Great Tusk is so bulky and so strong at the same time. The Sneasler comes out. Garai cannot risk the Unburden into SD. Opponent goes for the SD and this switch out because the Tornadus is faster and the Tornadus will OHKO the Sneasler with a Hurricane unless it's some Terra Steel or something. The Sandy Shock comes out and really good prediction. The opponent goes for the Earth Power, but at this point of time, Garai is way too ahead. We see the Val come out. This Val is going to pick a kill with Moon Blast. The Sandy Shocks is going to get owned, and the Goldengo has to come out. This Valiant might have Destiny Bond though, but yeah, Garai doesn't have Destiny Bond. He goes to the Samurott. The Make It Rain comes out, and Garai is just going to go for one more layer, I guess. Garai goes for the Aqua Cutter. I get the Aqua Cutter play though because you don't want to give the Sneasler an Unburden boost and potentially get swept with SD, so you don't want to make that play. He saved the Samurott as a sack fodder. You see the Make It Rain come out. The Slow King is speed up, so it takes the Make It Rain really well. And the Slow King is just gonna deception out. A good recover by the opponent. He goes to the future side, okay. He just doesn't want to let the Sneasler to come out. Yeah, the deception comes out on the Tornadus, okay. Yeah, this Goldengo is heavily chipped. They miss the Heat Wave. The Heat Wave misses. The Goldengo goes for the -1 Make It Rain. Still does a lot of damage, but the future side is gonna hit, and I don't know whether the Make It Rain is gonna kill at this range. The Heat Wave does a lot of damage. It's an offensive Goldengo. The nasty. Oh my god, he goes for the nasty blood. I don't know why he didn't go for the Make It Rain. But yeah, it's looking very, very bad for the opponent. The Waker comes out. The Waker is gonna be boosted with Agility. Hurricane is not gonna kill. Oh, it's Terra Steel Hurricane. Oh, he didn't even Hurricane. He goes for the Taunt. If this Wake got the Agility, it would have been bad for Garai Oak. But yeah, I mean, Gary's the GOAT, so pretty much, yeah. The Val is gonna just come out, or I mean, he wants to make the safer play. He just want to line up the future side so that this Sneasler cannot do any more bullshit. And the Waker is gonna die to the spikes whenever it comes in. So pretty much, Garai knows he has sealed the trophy for Spain. He goes on to the Goldengo, and Goldengo means that it's a guaranteed checkmate. Because if the Sneasler stays in, he's gonna die to future side, and the next turn, the Goldengo, as you see, he's just gonna go for the nasty plot. The Sneasler is gonna come out. The Sneasler cannot even touch this Goldengo. The best he can do is maybe SD and hope for a choke or something. But Gary, at this point, he can see the trophy, he can lick the trophy, he has nothing to do, just click the Shadow Ball and distress the opponent, securing the World Cup of Pokemon 2023 title for Team Spain. So yeah, we see some amazing Bodybags today, starting with, let's have a small recap. The 2000 plus attack Baxcalibur, destroying Sky Penguin. Game 4, we saw the Stoller versus Stoller game, how the knock into knocks the shenanigans into a Cresselia sweep. Game 3, we saw 11-10 game by Word destroying Leo with the Hoopa, the Undying Hoopa, which takes the choice specs, Terra, Moon Blast for an Enamorous with 130 special attack. Crazy. And then for game number 2, we saw possibly the biggest Bodybag. A lot of you guys, as I said, might think that this should be number 1. But as I told you, Game 1 was for the grand finals, high stakes game, high pressure. This is the only reason why I kept this game at finals. Regardless, this was a Bodybag as well. So pretty much, yeah. We saw some amazing body bags. Let me know which body bag you thought was the best. I know Mingman is possibly gonna win this voting, but regardless, let me know in the comments because I always like to read your comments and opinions. And also, as I said, if we get 150 likes in the video, we will be back with Bodybag from the World Cup Part 3. So make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and I will catch all of you guys in the next video. Peace.